Hello everyone, this is Kubo, and this is my laundry talk. Hello, this show is for my language improvement, nothing else. So I will talk whatever I want to talk. Okay. I can talk. Today I am looking to talk about. Okay, I should stop this one. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about how can I live smartly. So let me talk about that, and if you know how to, tell me how. Tell me how. So, I was just thinking the other day like how I can motivate myself, and then whenever I am motivated, I typically feel those sensations from like wanting to impress other people. But when I say other people, I don't necessarily mean everyone else or whoever out there kind of thing. It's more specific people, someone I like. And when I say I like, how can I describe this a little bit more friendly way? All I can think of is that the person I hope it's not gonna affect my life. Okay, so basically I feel motivated to impress people I feel attracted to. Yeah, that's a good word. And generally speaking, attraction doesn't necessarily mean any sexual things, right? So I hope that penetrate what I'm trying to say. But genuinely attractive, of course, it includes someone I kind of want to sleep with, sure. But some people actually have characteristics that shows more different kind of attraction rather than sex. So, but again, going back to the story though, whenever I feel motivated, I definitely naturally motivated to impress those people. And I think one of the biggest example for me is my partner. Like, I genuinely love him so much. So I always get motivated to do something for us, or I always motivated to impress him. Again, I'm not sure that's a healthy way to think about those things, because if there is a desire to impress him, meaning I am expecting to have some kind of reaction to this, some kind of he get impressed. That's the end result that I want. However, those results is not something I can control when you think about. Like, for example, I'm gonna get this laundry done. And when I do this, and okay, laundry is not a good example because I'm doing this laundry talk to improve my language, so that's different. But let's just say cooking, or let's just say other chores that I do without filming. A lot of times I do this to literally impress my partner. Literally, if I get it done, probably he's gonna have more relaxing time at home, so I wanna get it done. And when I say that, that sounds okay, you know, like or I'm trying to create an environment for him to relax. That sounds great. But when I say those things, there is definitely some expectation behind of it, which is if I create those environment, he'll get impressed and I get praised. So that's all the combo I think what's going on in my head. So let me talk about that. So I will explain how it's connected between how I can live smartly and how I want to impress someone I love. What was that? That's Alexa. So my concern is, well, for example, at my work, if, hypothetically, if my boss is not someone I am attracted to, and when I say attracted, it could be physical, but it could be more like some respect thing, you know, oh, that person, that boss is doing amazing job, I want to be someone like that, very attractive that way, if that makes any sense. If that's the case, great thing, because that attraction makes me want to impress that person. And if you are able to impress your boss, of course there is good consequences in terms of career. But it's not always the case, right? When you work, your boss is not necessarily attractive that way, or I'm not drawn to. If you can live smartly, okay, I will give you some context. So let's just say boss is not attractive, but there is one colleague who's very attractive to me, someone I respect or someone very hot. Either way, I spend a lot of energy to impress that person instead of boss. And I try to spread my charm to someone it doesn't have to be one specific person, but whoever people are attractive in the work environment. I try to spread my love to those people rather than my direct boss or someone who actually evaluate my activities. But if you can live smartly, you should be able to not dissect, but you should be able to distinguish. Also, this is a work environment. You kind of divide or separate from those attraction that I feel versus who I actually need to impress to move forward, step up. It's just so hard, you know, and then my system automatically makes me think that, okay, that person is very attractive, let me aim that person, I want to be friends with them, I want to be nice to them, I want to impress them. That's just a natural desire I have. And I'm not saying it's entirely bad, but I don't think it's the most efficient way for me to step up. Again, at the end of the day, no matter how much I'm loved by those people, unless they're in management or something, there's no consequences from that. Of course, like, again, I can develop great relationship with them, so I can get help and everything, so in that way, of course there's a benefit to it. But again, when you think about efficiency, that's so yeah, now I have to think about this. So more efficient meaning more smart? actually? Aha! I've never thought about that way, but I guess that's not necessarily true, is it? So now I have to... So yeah, so again, then it comes down to how I want to live. And I would love to be able to live more efficiently, for sure. Or do I? Do I know? I guess especially like daily tasks and stuff, I love to make those tasks more efficient. I just want to get it done as efficient as possible. Just because I'm too lazy to do those little works every single time. So if I can make it more efficient, that's something I always aim. But I cannot generalize everything because I don't think I want efficiency all the time. For example, okay, no, for example, but when I think about the art or architect, for example, the most beautiful building is not necessarily the most efficient building. I don't know if you've ever heard, but there's a Vancouver Tower, it's called. I don't remember, but there's like on a Granville Street, there is one quite high residence or mansion, apartment, and then the shape itself looks like not straight tower. It's like tower. What's the word for this? Snitching, or tower which is kind of screwing. No, how twisting? Yeah, twisting. So design itself looks like the tower is twisted, and the higher it goes, the thicker the building is, which is very interesting design. It's such a beautiful, cool architect or architecture. But is it efficient? No, because if you want to maximize the space, the most efficient way is to create the box, literal box. And I do assume, or I think that's just the most efficient way to create or utilize the space. But again, that's not always beautiful. So I guess I don't really have to live efficiently, and I can live smartly without being most efficient. Is smart efficient? That's a good question. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, night, weekend, wherever, whenever you are.